Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy, I Sleep Too Late, and in this video, we are playing some pure Hackmon, or showcasing Hackmons with your best Mega Rayquaza. Let's go ahead and use Chatter here. Chatter is such a good move. A lot of competitive Hackmons opponents like to use Chatter, especially with Gale Wings, because Gale Wings in Gen 6 means that regardless of what your health is, it'll always go first with a with a flying type move. We have Rocky Helmet, which does come in clutch against these sturdy slash focus sashers. And let's just go ahead and use Chatter here. Chatter should be really good against Swampert. Not going to KO it, but it is going to get confused. One of the cool things about Chatter is that because Gale Wings goes first, it's basically going to always hit, and then it's going to make your opponent confused. We're going to follow that up with a Spatial Rend, which is going to do some crazy damage. And yeah, Rocky Helmet turns out to be a very strong move. Really glad I was able to bring it into this moveset. We're going to use Chatter once more. And Mirror Move is just another like funny move. I figured I'd use it to see what would happen. And the cool thing about this type of moveset is it's kind of resilient to taunt. Most people with Prankster are gonna fail to taunt, but because we got Chatter and like attacking moves with flying, it's pretty decent. All right, let's see what we got here next. Facing off. Ooh, we got 4 battle points now. So things are gonna get progressively harder and harder. So we're gonna keep tabs on ourselves here. Facing off against Pokemon Breeder Zoe, and they've got a Victory Bell. We're gonna have an easy time KOing this, I think, with Chatter. I don't know if it's gonna one at KO, but this should at least do a lot more damage. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, it hung on with a Focus Sash. It did become confused though, and it's gonna hit itself in confusion. So that is actually a really cool thing that you can do. And in Gen 6, I think confusion is even more busted because it's like it gets nerfed in Gen 7. I don't know exactly what the nerf is. Let's use, I think Spatial Rend should be good enough. I think it's a Steel type. I can't tell if this is a Steel type or not. Okay, Iron Defense shouldn't be an issue. Let's use Spatial Rend again. The reason why this Mega Rayquaza is naive is because we are, we're not using all priority moves here. We do want to go first with some of our regular attacks like V-Create. But let's go ahead and use Chatter, get our Slowking confused. It is pretty bulky, but let's see. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Okay, let's use Spatial Rend. Confused. Oh, use Psychic again? Wow, critical hit. That's pretty crazy. Let's bring out Mewtwo. We're just gonna use Close Combat. That should be good enough. Or yeah, let's just use Close Combat. That should be fine. And we get the KO here, losing some HP, and we win. All right, let's see what we got next. Battle number 31. Facing off against Furisode Girl. Furisode? I've never heard that word before. Furisode. Wow. What an interesting word. I've never heard that word before. I don't even know what it means, honestly. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, we're going to use Chatter, get our opponent confused. Chatter's a really strong move. I've got another Pokemon with... Oh, what? Oh, it had an ice move. Okay. I was like, that did so much damage. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to pivot here to Mewtwo. And probably just end up using Close Combat, I guess. Although Vaporeon might survive Close Combat. We'll see. No, it doesn't. Okay. I think we could have used Psycho Cut too, but I didn't want to take the risk. Sylveon. Okay, so we're gonna use... Let's use V-Create. It's going to definitely want to KO the Sylveon. Yup. It does mean we get a little bit slow, but we should be able to survive whatever comes next. Flareon. Okay, so I think we should be good using close combat here. And we should go first anyway, yeah. Alright, there you go. Huge power Mega Mewtwo X for the win. Alright, what you got next? What you got next for me? Keep battling. Gonna go battle number 32. Is this another Flower Girl? I gotta say that Mega Rayquaza is really strong. I don't think this moveset is its best moveset, but having the ability to have priority chatter is very, very strong. Chatter is not a very hard-hitting move, but it's good enough to KO, like, you know, some of the weaker mons, like obviously Leafeon will be an easy KO. Because it gets stabbed, so it basically is 97.5, I guess you could say. Plus, when it's super effective, it's really effective. So, Spatial Rend, we're gonna see if we can do some good here. Okay, they use Yawn. Let's just use Chatter. And this does mean we go to sleep, but I think we should be fine either way. Umbreon, okay. I don't want to risk this thing setting up on us, so we're just going to switch now because we are asleep. We're going to switch into Mewtwo X. Dark type is super effective against Psychic, but we are fighting too, so we should be neutral. Let's go ahead and use Close Combat. Get the easy KO here. And yeah, there you have it, folks. Mega Rayquaza good, but it turns out Mega Mewtwo X even better. Alright, let's see what we got here. Battle number 33. Okay, Tourist Florence. Sending out Bastiodon. We shouldn't use, let me see, is there a move that we can use against this thing? Probably V-Create would be the only thing I can think of, because it resists pretty much everything else, right? Oh wow, that was a critical hit. Stone Edge, wow, that did a lot. Let's use V-Create again, and we might have to end up switching here, because we just harshly lowered our speed. So just for the sake of... Also, I don't think that we're going to be able to do well against this Claydol. So let's just bring out Kyogre. And we're going to pivot to a Kyogre sweep with Choice Scarf. Hopefully we don't get statused here, because Claydol can potentially status you. Psychic isn't going to do the job. We're going to use Water Spout. This should be an easy KO. Yep, and let's see what the next Mon is. Ambipom. Okay, so this is going to probably use Fake Out against us, so we have to be careful. Oh, nice. It doesn't use Fake Out, so easy dubs here. Kyogre doing work. Gen 3 was a very good gen, honestly. Had a lot of busted Pokemon. Alright, let's see what we got. Who's up next? We'll battle 2 more battles and then see what we'll do next. We'll probably, the next video next week will probably be another generation, or we might stick to this one, depending on the situation. Alright, Empoleon is not ideal. I think we're just gonna have to switch here, just because, no, let's not switch. We want to feature Rayquaza, so let's use V-Create. It does resist like pretty much everything else. Blizzard. Okay, yeah, we should have switched. We should have switched. Oh, well, let's bring out Mewtwo and finish this off. Unfortunately, Mega Rayquaza is good, but it does have its weaknesses. Let's go ahead and use close combat here. All right. And then Whiscash should be an easy KO with close combat, I think. Yeah. Not an issue whatsoever. Wheezing, okay. We should be able to KO this with Psycho Cut, so let's do that. It is a very physically defensive Pokemon, but Wheezing, not good enough to survive the super secret Mega Mewtwo X. And there you have it, folks. Let's get one more solid game here. Let's hope that Mega Rayquaza solos the next opponent, because it hasn't been soloing a lot, and we've had to use a lot of backup here. So let's see if we can pull this off. Go easy is not in my vocabulary. Wow. Battle Girl Kata, not messing around. Well, the good thing is that it uses fighting type Pokemon, so Chatter should be pretty straightforward. I think this thing is sturdy, so... Oh, Mold Breaker, never mind. So let's use Chatter. Protect. Okay, that's annoying. We're going to do it again, though. I'm going to run it back. So it's got Burn, and it's going to get confused also, which is nice. Nice, and it hit itself in confusion. So Chatter ends up being really powerful because even though it only has 65 base power, there's like, I think it's like a 50% chance in Gen 6 for the opponent to just hit itself in confusion. To add to insult to injury, it had Burn too, which was very good. Alright, let's use Chatter again, get our Ninetales confused. Calm Mind, okay, well, that can be a problem. Let's use... let's actually use Mirror Move now. We're gonna try to Calm Mind ourselves. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought Mirror Move copies your opponent, the last attack used. I guess I was wrong about that though, because I guess what happens is that it maybe it doesn't copy attacking moves. It only copies attacking moves. I'm not sure. I don't know why Mirror Move didn't work. Maybe I don't understand what Mirror Move does. But it is a flying type move nevertheless, so I like to have it in this set just because. We're going to use Chatter again and see if we can get our Houndoom confused. Nice. Yo, Chatter is insane. Okay, sorry about that. We did get cut off there. But we did win the last match, so we're going to call it quits. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.